Welcome to Saturday Free Stuff. I This day of the week is kind of taking shape. It's formless and void right now. It doesn't have a set duration. It doesn't have a set topic of discussion. It's Saturday. It's Saturday Free Stuff. And since I don't want it to overlap with Freeform Friday, because Freeform Friday I launch into whatever's on the tip of my tongue at that moment. It's not prepared. I don't have a subject ahead of time, and so Saturday can't be that. Saturday can't be me just continuing a freeform Friday. Or maybe it'll extend to that. Maybe once emails come in or something, and there's too much to address on Fridays, I'll extend it into Saturday, and that's fine. That's my prerogative, but that's not exactly freeform. That's an overflow of that would not be a mirror image of Freeform Friday. It would be the overflow of Freeform Friday on Saturdays, which is fine if that ever happens. But until then, Saturdays. Well, here's what today is. Today I am replacing the other recording that I did for this day. I believe this is the sixth Saturday. Losing track so quickly, but I had recorded yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was. So yesterday was life lesson number 3, when I talked about what I was going through on September 11th, 2001. So after that life lesson number 3, I think it was. What did I title it? I was going to name it one thing and I called it something else. Gosh, I don't remember even what I called it. But it was the 5th Tuesday. Right immediately after that recording, I hit record again to do my Saturday free stuff, and I ended up walking around, and it was a noisy part of town, and past the lawnmower, and I just left the recording going, and I even disclosed accidentally the town that I lived in. I'm trying to hold those things back for a while. I eventually, it won't be a problem. I won't care. But at this point, I'd rather just not give too many of those specifics. And I think I was walking around the town and looking at the yards, and I said it out, just like, oh, and boom, there it was. And I don't want to edit these. And so yesterday I went back to, I knew I had done that. I knew I had to go back and cut it out. I don't have the time to be chopping these things up. So I went back and was trying to find exactly where it was that I had said it, and I found it. But in the listening, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much boring crap in this. I was intentionally trying to make it longer than the previous Saturdays because the Saturday free stuff episodes have been diminishing, or if you graph them, there's practically a straight line down. The first one was like 25 minutes, and that went down to 21 minutes, and down to 12 minutes, and who knows how long this one's going to be. You do. You already know how long this one is. I don't know when I'm going to turn it off, but I was intentionally yesterday just trying to make it longer, and as a result, I was like, oh, I'm just going to walk, and I'm not going to pause it. I'm not going to talk here. There's a big truck driving by, or there's a lawnmower going by, and it's just tortuous. It's, I mean, it would be a real diehard to listen to that whole thing, top to bottom. And a thought occurred to me, it's like, I know I'm boring as hell. I know I'm boring. I can get real boring. I can just ramble on and on and on, and that'll turn people off. But some people will hang on because it's interesting enough. Well, if you really if you take a dip in your interestingness, making up words here, if your interestingness declines even once precipitously, that may be it for some listeners. Oh boy, I wasted a half an hour on that. That was ugh. So in the interest of not wanting to lose your interest, lose listeners, I made the executive decision to scrap that one and record another one. And here I am, and hopefully this is somewhat more interesting. I mean, guaranteed at least one iota more interesting than that one. But so, for your reference of what I just recorded, I don't know what I'm naming it today. Today's episode, I just finished recording a Monday meditation that started with the word Mary. And that, I'm just telling you that just so you know when I recorded this. For what reason? Who knows? Some people are interested. Some people find that interesting, and maybe you do. But let me reflect on what I just recorded. I had a lot more to say, which is a good thing. I mean, I check the clock, and I do a hard cut right at the 30-minute mark, and realize, oh, there's so many more things, so much more to discuss on that subject. But I'm moving on. Next week's Meditation Monday is whole nother topic. And here's your opportunity if you really want me to pursue that previous subject matter further. Email me at MyDailyWalk@thiswaytv.com. MyDailyWalk@thiswaytv.com. Let me give a couple more programming notes here that I don't know if I should get in the habit of doing this at the beginning of every episode of the programming notes section of the broadcast, but let me just say it here for the first time. Maybe I'll never say it again, but we can reference this at how many minutes in? At 8 minutes in, the Saturday special number 6, I believe. I explain the file structure, what the numbers mean. Okay, so I'm not sure. There's definitely a YouTube channel, and there's one other platform where this content is available. I know how it works on the YouTube channel. The other platform is still in process, being set up. But the name of each episode, there's a number associated with it. And it starts with 3 letters. My Daily Walk is MDW. And then there's 5 numbers after that. The first number is 1. And then it's 00 something something right now. So this one, if I'm right that this is the Saturday, if this is the 6th Saturday free stuff, this file will be called, aside from the name of the episode, the file is MDW10066. So that last number will never be more than 6. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the days of the week. So that's what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second number to the left in the tens column, that is the week. So week 6, day 6. 6. Today's episode that I just recorded will be MDW100 5-3, because this is week 5. I usually I'm a week ahead on my Saturday free stuff, which is good, get it out of the way, and reflect upon the previous, something earlier in the show, in the life of the show, I guess. So that's what the numbers mean. And so with that information, the very first episode was MDW 10011, week 1, day 1. So the 11, it's not 01, there's not a week 0. So the tens column is the week, and the ones column is the day of the week. There, that's a simple explanation. And so if you want to search, and if you just found this file, or you come across this show and have no idea how it's organized, and like, I want more, that's a way you can search. On the YouTube, you can enter in that number plus the name of the show, because that's, well, I think I'm still setting up the YouTube channel, so I believe you if you can't find it by the name of the episode, you can enter the name and the number, and it'll pop right up. And so that's a way that you can go back and search for, if you want to binge listen. If you want to binge listen and go back to the very beginning, if you haven't already, that's how you do it. That's the best way to do it. Search by those numbers. MDW 10011, and then MDW 10012, all the way up. I don't think I've done, I think all of them are 6. I don't think I have a 7th episode or thing within a week. Maybe I did. Maybe that first week I had like, oh, here's a BTS I was fooling around. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head right now, but so there it is. This Friday, Saturday free stuff. There. It's not going to be the shortest one. I already beat the other mark. So thank you for listening. I know that only the diehardest of the diehard will have made it this far. Maybe there's one person who will ever listen to this, or maybe that number will increase at some point in time, because putting them out there in this day and age means they're out there forever. It's a digital record right now as I'm recording it, and once it's posted to YouTube and the other site, it's technically there for all eternity, until the digital realm evaporates and is no longer a thing. It's my daily walk. It's straightforward and honest. Have a nice day.